I've been doing 10k per month with video editing for the past 16 months, and I only needed to change one thing and one thing only that I'm gonna tell you in this video. And the secret for that is mindset. I know this sounds super boring, and before I bore you with my life story and things that you don't really care about, I'm gonna tell you how to shift your mindset, and then I'm gonna tell you step by step how I did it. So let's get straight into it. What you need to do is to have an identity shift. It's like a gear that you can just rotate around and change your whole vision of certain beliefs. Before you actually turn yourself into a 10k per month editor, you need to think like a 10k per month editor. And with this, I don't mean to go around and ask 5k per video, 10k per video. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying right now is that you don't scale because you don't have the mindset to do it. And I'm not calling you weak or stupid. You just have poor beliefs and values that you need to change in order to become this type of person that you want to become. Because trust me, if you're still that kid that sits their asses all day and tells themselves they are working when you're distracting yourself, procrastinating on YouTube, scrolling on Twitter, playing games, if you are this type of kid, I'm sorry, but your beliefs are weak. And let me say you this, your business will always translate to your actions. The age gap of video editing is around 12 to 23 years old, and if you keep acting your age, trust me, you will not get anywhere with your video editing. Of course, it's super important to develop the skills such as storytelling, sound design, motion graphics. Before you actually improve on any of that skills, you need to clear your mindset here. And the first thing that I want to say to you is you are not the victim. Stop acting like the victim that says, oh, I don't have luck, or clients don't respond to me, oh, I outreach every day and I don't get answers. I'm sorry to say in this way, bro, but you're not him. You don't have bad luck. You're just doing the wrong inputs. For example, if your outreach sounds something like, yo bro, I can edit for you, let me know, and you just get ghosted, that's normal because your outreach sucks. This is just one quick example, but I want to let you know that you create your own luck. If you are in the position that you are right now, it's your fault and you need to accept that. The first step is acceptance. When you accept that it's your fault that you are in this position, you'll instantly grow as a video editor. You're starting to move the gear around in order to reach that click that will open your door in order to reach higher income. So stop creating excuses. I'll give you my example. I suffer from anxiety, depression, and ADHD. I have 3 mental disorders and I still made video editing work. So what's your excuse? I'm not special, you're not special. Anyone can make it with the right mindset. The second thing that I want to tell you is be okay to fail. You don't need to believe me if you don't want to, but video editing is actually my 4th in business that I tried before making something work. I tried drop shipping, I tried SMMA, I tried clothing brands, I even tried the mystery box business that I used to order football shirts from China and put it in a box and just send it to customers. I tried so many business models and none of them work, not because I sucked at it, but because I couldn't change my mindset. So what I want to ask you right now is, are you okay to fail so many times like I did and still try? In this online world, everyone talks about consistency and staying consistent, keep doing the work, blah blah blah. But no one talks about persistency. Being persistent is no matter what happens, you still show up. Every single day you show up. It doesn't matter if you have a bad day, it doesn't matter what happens, you still show up every day. And that's called persistence. And for me, it was the key because throughout all of the business that I failed, I actually learned one thing in each business. And seeing my progression, not on the money side, but progression as a human, me learning some new skills, me learning some new stuff, made me realize that it's okay to fail. Humans are programmed to fail. You are a human, I'm a human. We both are programmed to fail. Let me give you an example real quick. So we're both sitting on a window and I tell you to jump. And you do. You jump out of a window, you hurt yourself. So now that you know that jumping out a window hurts you, you're not gonna do it again. Next time that we both are sitting on a window and I tell you to jump again, you're not gonna do it because now you know that you're gonna hurt yourself. And what I just described to you is innocence. It's okay to be innocent. Being innocent is how we grow. I'll give you another example. If you never tried some type of food in your entire life, you cannot say that you don't like it because you don't know. That food is you being innocent because you never tried that food. Whenever you do and you actually don't like it, now you can start saying, okay, I don't like that food. So to summarize all of this, what I want you to understand is be innocent. and be curious. Explore everything that you need to explore. Fail in order to learn. It's totally okay to fail. You're not less than a person for actually failing. And actually, let's switch this word from failure to learning. Because every time that you fail, you have something new to learn. So I failed 14 times to be in the position that I am today. So I'm gonna ask you again, after hearing all of this, would you be able to fail so many times until you reach your desired position? With this, fail at cutting, fail at visual effects, fail at sound design, fail at outreach, fail at branding, fail in everything. Because if you failed, it means that you at least tried. And if you tried, you learned something new. So stop telling yourself that you're gonna do this tomorrow, stop telling yourself that you're gonna do it in a bit, just do it. It's okay to fail, so just fail and learn from it. And the third and last point that I want to say in this video is be open-minded. And of course, in any other context, you should be open-minded as well, but let's talk about video editing. Be open-minded of learning new skills. The first thing that most editors do is go straight to visual effects and try to learn some cool effects here and there because it's what's attractive, it's what people want, and because you enjoy it, you think that clients will value that a lot more as well. But realistically, there is so much more things that you can explore. For example, if I ask you, can you tell a story? You're probably gonna say yes, because we can naturally tell stories as a human, but are you able to tell a story to keep everyone that is listening entertained while bringing their emotional factor into the scene? That's called storytelling. Everyone can tell a story, but not everyone can tell a good story. This is one example of a skill that you should be super open-minded about. Storytelling is the skill that skyrocketed my video editing business because it's something that is so rare nowadays. A lot of people neglect storytelling just because they are not good at it. And I'm talking about storytelling, but sound design, color correction, motion design itself, so many skills that you should be open-minded about in order to you to become the best editor that you can be, so you can provide the most value possible to your current clients and future potential big clients. And when I was starting, it was very hard to understand the skills just from YouTube videos and such. So throughout of my video editing career, I've studied the craft. I learned everything that I should learn in order to become the top editor that I wanted to be. I changed my whole mindset thinking that I was a top editor, and then it was time to put the inputs in order to actually become this top editor that I was in my head. And it will be so much easier if you actually have everything in one place that you can just learn every skill super in depth, right? Welcome to the Editing Nexus, a school community to help video editors learn the craft with skills such as storytelling, motion design, sound design, every skill to become the top editor and skyrocket their income. So if this sounds good to you, check the first link in the description and check out the Editing Nexus. And to summarize this video, I'll give you the 3 points again. Fix your mindset, be okay with failing, and be open-minded. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.